Yo, 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 it's your boy 1Deep215 back with another video. Crashing out. We hear that word, we hear that phrase a lot. It's usually used as a term for people going all the way in. People getting besides themselves. People going on rampages. People verbally saying things that they usually won't say, you know, on a regular basis. There's all forms of crashing out. And we've been seeing a lot of it, especially lately, yes. But crashing out for women, does that go on? Yeah, it goes on. It goes on a whole lot. My take on that is it's not worth it. It's times to push the envelope when you feel justified, when you feel as though you have been done the wrong, or your folks have been done the wrong, or your woman has been done the wrong. There's times to get beside yourself and do what you gotta do. But there's also times where it's not warranted, it's not justified. And a lot of women actually get off to men crashing out for them. A woman always want to be protected. That goes without saying. And I think they should want to feel protected, because it's a grim world, it's a crazy world we live in, especially nowadays. And for women, let's just say there's a lot of things that goes on in these times that's not for the faint of heart. It's just not. So women do need protection. I really do believe that. Most women, I believe they need protection, but I even go to this point. I'll go as far as to say a lot of women that, because I'm hearing that a lot on social media as well. A lot of women that's walking around that's saying, I want to feel protected and I want to feel safe around you. Some of them mean it on that landscape that I just reiterated. Some, like, because women they always want to feel protected. There's nothing wrong with that. But I believe some of them say it because they know what type of personality they have. They know that they get into a lot of stuff. So if you're not a man that's willing to back up my BS that I get into, you're not the man for me. I believe that. Some would call me crazy for that, and I'm cool. I've been called crazy before on this platform, so it ain't nothing new. But I do believe that certain women take that term of protection and feeling protected to a different level, only because they know what they're capable of. They know that they get into a lot of hostile debates or what have you. They very confrontational. They very bold. They very brash. So when they put out that term, when it comes to the dating pool, well, I need a man that I can feel safe with. We used to hear that term and think nothing of it because it was a term of endearment. It was, you know, growing up, I would hear it. I believe my mom even used that. You know, I want to be with somebody I feel safe with. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? I used to hear women say it all the time. I never batted an eyebrow. Or I said eyebrow. I never batted an eye to it. Now I'm hearing it more and more and more. And it ain't just for that. I'm gonna say it's for that. It's for that terminology of, I just want to be with somebody that I feel safe with. I want to know this person can hold their own. They got my back or what have you. Nothing wrong with that. But I also believe it's also, well, I'm a firecracker. I'm a wild card. Because see, a lot of women take pride in being very outspoken. They take pride in having nasty, foul mouths. They take pride in being very combative. They take pride in that. It's not, to them, it's not nothing. It's not a slight on their part. Well, I got a foul mouth. I need to work on that. They might say that sometimes, like just to sound good, but they're not saying in that way. They'll tell you, "Oh, I'm known for my mouth, so you got to be." And it's like, well, wow, you saying it like you wearing that like a badge of honor. Like, is that a good thing or a bad thing that you got this nasty mouth and these nasty ways, and you very combative, and you been very confrontational? Is that good? Like, because you be trying to figure out, they say it's so, and upbeat. Like, it's not a slight. So, get into the gist, though. Crashing out is something that I believe shouldn't happen if it's not justified. A lot of y'all men crash out for these women that ain't worth nothing. They're not. They're worth. First of all, let's get back to the term crashing out. Y'all men get these phone calls from women. Such did this. Such did that. First of all, women lie. Mind you, I've been a part of this. Like, as far as not me crashing out, I done seen it. I done seen it firsthand where you could be somewhere in a public setting and that woman make that call to whoever, and it's like the whole story that they giving ain't the story that happened. Now, ain't none of my business. Ain't like I'm sitting there like, oh, you lying. That's not my forte. I don't get into people's, you know what I'm saying? But they take it. They misconstrue and they flippity flop the whole story, and now you got an upset man on the other end, ready to do something to somebody or for somebody that is not even close to what is really supposed to, like, what really happened. And these men don't know, and I'm not saying the man is all the way wrong. I'm not saying the man is justified because us as men, we're not very emotional, but we have tempers. And we feel as though something is going to happen to one of our loved ones. It's like, wait a minute. You trying to check that situation from the door. You barely want to hear what's going on because, women be irate. They're very irate with what they do. And it's just a bad joint. It's bad. So get into the crust of it, right? We shouldn't be crashing out for these women out here on that level, because, like I said, it's not worth it. A lot of women lie. A lot of women test you. They want to see how far you're willing to take it. We know that. Women throw tests out there to men all the time. And do men test women on different levels? Yes, sometimes. But women throw these tests, and these could be harmful tests. Because not only I may do something to somebody may do something to me. Not only somebody may do something to me, I do something to somebody. I could go to a place for what I'm about to do. I could be sent away, locked up, booked, whatever you want to call it. And that's another aspect to it. Is she gonna hold you down when you end up in them four walls? Let's keep it real. Some women do it temporarily. Some women do it just, how long that's going to last. We hear the stories. These women do all types of, not saying the jail part is the end goal, because a lot of times it don't even lead to that, but it can lead to that. How many kites is going to be sent your way? How many letters going to be sent your way? How much is coming in on that on them books? That commissary going to be all right? Let's keep it a buck. You going to come see me? All these things come into play because I crashed out for you. And you get a lot of guys that's on the other end of the spectrum from what I'm saying. And they on some, well, I don't agree. And y'all don't have to agree. I'm not saying, if you disagree, please tell me in the comments. I like a back and forth. But you get men that say, I disagree because it's about being a rider. It's about holding it down, and nothing wrong with it. I'm one of the loyalest people you're going to know. It's in my blood. Always been a loyal person. I'm loyal to who I'm with. I'm loyal to the people I hold near and dear to my heart. But there's one thing to be loyal, and there's one thing to be riding. You riding for something. You enabling. You enabling because you do it once, you're going to do it twice. You do it 2 times, they're going to expect you to do a 3rd. So there's a never-ending cycle with that. And that's where we get back to the constant bad behavior, because sometimes men condone it. Whether it's on the crashing out level, whether it's on the I'm always got your back level, there's nothing wrong with having your woman's back. But if you're wrong, you're wrong. Whether I love you, whether I'm your rider, whether I'm your protector, if you're wrong, I'm calling you on the carpet. I might not embarrass you in front of millions of people, but when we get home, it's going to be a talk. Because it's too much enabling going on. And that's another form of crashing out. It ain't just pulling up on somebody and rectifying the situation. It's allowing bad behavior. That's a crash out too. Because guess what? It's going to be a never-ending cycle. And then you left out to dry talking about why didn't I? Once you allow it and enable it, they're expecting that type of consideration every time. For anything they say, do, point, this person did it, it wasn't me, this, we know how it go. And this ain't for every circumstance. I'm not saying leave your women out high to dry. Leave your folks out high to dry. Leave your sister out high to dry. Leave women out high to dry. Leave them high and dry. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is know who you around. Know who the people that you got around you, and know the woman you got around you and what they're capable of. Because I ain't never been a fool. I ain't never been a fool. So it's like, y'all, some men, we not emotional, but we do have tempers. And I know how it is to get that phone call and something going on with your folks or your woman or your whatever. We have a temper. We don't even want to hear nothing else. We just want to know where you at. But a lot of men is crashing out and it's at an all-time high, and it's not worth it. It's not. It's one of them things, you know? Y'all crash out for the infidelity factor. We didn't even get to that. You find out your girl, your wife, your baby mom, or what have you, is doing what she doing with another man. And the first thing you want to do is holler at that other man. You want to get down with the boy, and it's like at the end of the day, hold up. Men gonna be men. Now, unless that man know you personally, or know like what was going on, like, you know what I mean, he would have to be in the mix for me to even be upset with that man. Now, I'm not gonna be happy with this man either, but I'm not crashing out on this dude for something that 90% of the other men would have did as well. But y'all go straight for, and the woman is just like, oh yeah, you upset with her, you arguing with her and all that, and you back with her the next day after she give you some love me long time and a nice steak dinner. It's back to status quo. It's back to the norm. But you just crashed out on bull. But what did she had no wrong in this. He made her do it. We hearing a lot about that too. A lot of men is crashing out on other men for their woman's infidelity. Where they do that at? Like I said, unless that man was part of it in the mix, you actually met this guy, he knew y'all was together, it wasn't supposed to be like yeah, then of course, obviously, like they ain't getting swept under the rug. But I don't know this man from the campaign, he don't know me, he being the man. She gonna give it up, she gonna throw it up, he gonna catch it. A lot of men don't see it like that. Or they say they see it like that, but they let their emotions get to them so much that all they know is he's the enemy. He's the bad guy. She an enemy just for a second. I'll get back to her. We'll be cool by next week. But I need to talk to you. That's happening. Right? It's one of them things. It's definitely one of them things. So I think we need to chill on the just being in the uproar for these women. If you got a real one and you know what she capable of and you know she ain't carrying it on none of those levels, trying to test you, trying to see where your manhood at and all that, this don't apply to you. Because it ain't all women. But it's like pick and choose your battles, know what's going on, think logically, be rational about what's happening, and move accordingly. Because believe it or not, there's a lot of women sitting back trying to see who's willing to crash out for them. Who's willing to crash out for me so I can sit back and talk to my girlfriends, be like, yeah, he pulled, yeah, and laughing and shit. About something that could get real quick. Y'all know how we move. Man, we ain't doing a whole bunch of rapping. We ain't like, y'all, if you know, you know. So this message is to pretty much watch out for things and know what you're getting yourself into and know what's going on. That's all. It ain't to don't defend nobody. Don't defend no woman. I'm not taking it there. That's crazy talk. Y'all know I'm rational. I'm logical. And I keep it real. And these are my real thoughts. So I stand on what I say. But this ain't all the way at the end of the spectrum where I'm saying don't do nothing for nobody. Because that would be crazy. But y'all know how we carry it. If y'all like videos like this, hit it with a like, share, subscribe, all those good things. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.